Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Give me a perception roll. I'm assuming that's what you're picking it for, is to check it out?
Mm-hmm. 14. You can tell right here there's a some kind of pit-ish trap.
It's clear.
Just kidding, and we now see how the evil group plays.
Oh man!
But you have to go first.
It's not designed for me.
I don't care.
Do you go in?
As you didn't hear, he's nudging you with a staff.
I'll go in and try and set it off so that it doesn't catch you.
So you purposely set it off?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a quick d20 roll.
I failed to set it off. It's totally clear, guys. I'm like jumping on it.
I think she sets it off successfully.
Apparently this trap was kobold proof.
They are stupid,
apparently some kobold traps would put a lot of work into this one so his idiot cousins wouldn't knock it open. Because they're all cousins.
Rexla, it's totally fine. Come on in.
She snorted for real.
No, I didn't. I can't snort for real. That was...
So I walk over to her, raise my axe, and bring it down on the floor right next to her feet.
Okay, so here?
Yeah, like right next to where she's standing.
Okay, so
here. Yeah.
Okay, so the trap square is what I...
Yes.
Okay, because she's only taking up a quarter of that square.
Yep.
Okay.
You want me to make a roll for that?
Yeah, go for it.
20.
Hey, if I ever told you how much I like you.
So go ahead and give me a dex save as he's coming down and cracking the floor open, and immediately this jagged crack starts, and it's just like and shatters like safety glass. Damn kobold ceramic! They use too much kobold poop to make it work good.
I didn't write my saving throws down.
So it's going to be for you your proficiency plus your dex plus 10. Or actually, no, it's the proficiency plus your dex. Sorry, I was lying to you. I was giving you this fake inflated number.
That's the passive one?
Mm-hmm.
What is
he's referencing
passive perception.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
plus,
Okay.
yeah, just roll the
Immediately, you pull the ninja move and are on his axe. On the shaft of his axe. You're riding his shaft.
Oh my god!
So well.
Oh my god.
We're sort of maintaining the level since the horde at the beginning.
So you gotta throw it in there. It's D&D. The humor makes itself. As the floor just goes down.
Yeah, I'm gonna just somersault over off of the axe and behind him.
Okay?
Looks clear.
Totally clear.
Totally clear.
We're good.
I think they deserve a point of inspiration.
That was great.
Yeah. If you're cool with that.
Oh, yeah. Because I don't have poker chips.
Oh.
What's inspiration? Well, inspiration is the best thing in 5th edition Dungeons of the Dragons. Inspiration is something you get when you play to your personality traits, your ideals, your bonds and flaws. Which, if your GM doesn't remember what they all are, you just do this on your page and look at me like you want to double down on your poker deck, and I'll give you inspiration because I trust you. And it means that any dice roll that you're rolling a d20, you can chip that in to get advantage, which lets you roll the better of the two.
Nice.
Because you're in character, you're in your mojo, you're flowing with the chi, you're one with the force. Or if you're rolling a disadvantage, you throw the pin at me, hit me in the eye with it, and you only roll straight roll, not disadvantage.
Wow.
Protection. Always wear eye protection.
Okay.
You in trouble. You gonna take a cow shot to the eye.
Ouch.
Okay, so that is probably a good time to take a break for the restroom, because I don't know about y'all, but I gotta use the restroom, and I gotta draw a little more map, I think. So, there is, when you glance down this way, another opening to this room.
All we
This
did was set
room-
off the trap. We haven't even looked around yet.
Okay, well, we can look around then.
But Jim's probably got to use
Wait,
the
don't-
restroom.
I gotta go, hey! All of a sudden, a great yellow tide rises. Oh, wait.
You hear that? I told you it was a good idea.
That's the pirate game where the deep is coming up to drown everyone.
His eyeballs are floating.
Good job on that nat 20.
And that was an amazing time for Nick.
Yeah. I was like, natural 1, can't set off a trap. Natural 20, magical somersaults.
Lovely.
Snuggle. Scratches and snuggles.
Go get some Coles Arthur's at the house.
Arthur's at the house.
Yes.
Where'd he come from?
Philadelphia.
I was gonna say, I moved away.
Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. It's a place.
Oh, sorry. I'm just snuggling.
Just
It's like, except I don't get to snuggle.
Oh, you got to snuggle this morning.
Yeah, that's like, what, 3 times in the last year?
Well, maybe if you came over more often.
That's a good point. Well, I mean, your life has been a little bit on the hectic side.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is.
like a new lady in it, and
That is.
the wife, and
Yeah.
the children's.
Those have been super good. Brenna's really crazy.
Yeah.
Like she's doing better if she takes her meds.
Mm-hmm.
I think they may need to increase her dose though, but it sucks because by the time I get home, the medication has worn off because it's an 8-hour. So like she gets to concentrate during school and then she just like loses it and just flies off the handle.
This needs to be tighter fitted though. Like, either that or just like rest.
Okay, so here's a food item. I describe it as a food item because I don't know how else to categorize it.
Interesting. It's a pizza burger?
Yeah, pizza bacon double burger.
The only problem is for me is like,
I really want a cheeseburger. Not with pizza.
And also trying to figure, like, yeah.
What happens when you
Hey,
retcon?
love, do you happen to have, like, 30 cents or something?
No, why? You want something? What do you want?
I do. I don't want another drink.
You want a drink? I guess since I peed, I can get you a drink. What kind of drink?
The Coke Zero, which isn't as good as Diet Coke, but
Well, for me, it's the opposite. I'm not acclimated to Diet Coke flavor, so Coke Zero is closer to regular Coke flavor. So it's like it's a but no, like I know someone that's kind of things like he would drink like sugar sodas, then it's like no, I gotta switch to diets. Diets suck, but he got used. Then he got used to drinking diet sodas. Now he can't drink sugar sodas because he doesn't like the taste of that anymore.
I haven't been able to drink sugar sodas for a long time. Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome, my dear.
I can't handle the like
The sugar rush.
No, it's not the sugar rush. It's just the really horrible amounts of syrup.
Oh yeah.
Sure, it makes my teeth feel fuzzy.
And the fact that it's just pure corn syrup.
In that round, I can't do the cane sugar Mountain Dew or Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's too sweet.
It is.
It's the 3 times the normal sugar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do a Dutch braid in your hair. The last one I did was a 5-strand braid.
All I knew is things were tangled up back there. In the safe way. Oh, what you doing back there? Ow!
Sorry.
Ow! Still holding on to that one strand of hair.
Am I?
Yes, over here there's like one
Sorry.
strand you're holding on to.
I mean, I'm holding on to more than one strand, but
I mean, normally
Your
I have
hair's
to pay for that
tangly.
kind of treatment. Well, it's 'cause it's been
you
down.
never have to pay me to pull your hair. Pull your hair for free. Of course, we should probably ask your wife for permission.
Whose checkbook do you think I'm going to pay with?
All caught on tape.
I don't take.
Thank God
checks.
I'm the one who edits.
But why would you edit out such fun stuff?
Are you kidding? I would love to have someone else do the editing.
You're tangly.
That's because it's been down and free and on its own.
There's so many games that you would play.
I know.
Which ones are you talking about?
Like
right now?
a billion of them.
Like everyone here.
Yeah. No, that's not true. But like I'm really so they have the Sixth Gun, which I'm a huge fan
Of the fan?
of the the comic of the Weird West in general.
Mm-hmm.
Hard West. Hard West was probably one of my favorite games to play on the PC.
Like you like Through the Breach, I think. It's Malfax. It's like steampunk western.
Ah, yes.
Where they go through the breach and you find out that there's hillbilly gremlins living in the swamps
Nice.
Oh, that's funny.
that use exploding pigs because they found out their pigs eat like gunpowder and when you shoot them afterwards they explode.
Oh, that sounds hilarious.
I got a friend of ours for his birthday the starter set for the tabletop war game, and he's like, "We gotta play this." And he's actually building terrain with it. It's like, here's a water tower.
How's the? Have you played the RPG from Alpha?
Yeah, Through the Breach. It's really weird when you make a character because you're randomly drawing your card suit to build the character's past, present, future, and destiny.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, when you play, you have like 6 cards that you
Do I
pull out of
hear
the
that?
deck, and those are your they're your bonus
Oh, it
hands.
is.
Gotcha.
So while you're playing,
I'm
you're
a
playing off a
master
group
braider.
deck that everyone's playing for when you draw basically high
I've been
card on
braiding
like,
horsehair
during fights
for
and things.
many
Then you have
decades.
your 6
Oh, wow.
secret cards
Okay.
for the session that you can
Normally
then go
I keep it
and
shorter,
plus
but
this.
my
Nice.
So you're doing like war of
sister-in-law
building
is
up your
my
dice roll.
beautician.
So when you want to do great, you can choose to do great. But
They've
usually
had,
it's either you
grandchild.
sprinkle a little greatness
They've
through the
been
game,
watching
or you
it for a
drop
while,
a
and
bomb
they're
at
both
once.
working, so
How did
yeah,
running
they're very busy.
City of Mist go?
Pretty good. I mean, basically been doing it online with Yogi and David, and they're having fun with it. It's super simple. It's the
It's basically the best parts of Fate and the best parts of Powered by the Apocalypse.
The problem that they were coming up with was character concepts.
There's a point in a man's life where they have to be careful.
They
about
give
the
you
length of their
really
hair.
broad
Only
categories.
because
So like there's
they
like
start to
body
evolve,
armor-ish,
it looks bad if it's long.
there's enchanting-ish, and
And
then
it
you
looks
basically
like you get a
will come up
little
with your
bit of
fate
receding on the
aspect
sides
to
here.
peg down what it is.
But it wouldn't look
like
that great.
Yogi came up with
My
basically
father
Electra
had-
from the movies and the comic
The
books.
whole
They're private detectives. And David came up with he basically is Doctor Strange, but with more of a martial arts angle, like in the movie,
Nice.
than the comic book Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And they basically
Well, I
found
figured if you
out
ever get to
that
that point, we're
basically the
investing
embodiment of
in
Aphrodite in town has created she's like the dating guru in the newspaper, and she created a phone app. Well,
I
someone's
was gonna
been
say,
leaving
it
the
sounds like
hearts
she
of every
likes the
guy and
longer
gal she
hair.
dates in a newspaper with a scannable barcode that when you scan it, the heart beats, and you then get a countdown to the next heart that's going to be delivered. And they, of course, went
had
to
his
this
hair
guy
long
who
at
works
one
at the
point.
steel mill, who happens to
He
be her
had his hair long
ex-husband,
at
who
one
Yeah, how long?
happens to be Hephaestus.
Fast
And they, of
forward.
course, started some shit, and shit went bad, and then they managed to power their way through it. So they now realize he's innocent because they got his phone the hard way by beating him unconscious and taking it from him.
And he wonders why he wonders why I cut my hair so long.
But I think the 8 moves, the finding their character and the 8 moves are what they're
I'm
having
better
issues
off
with.
now
Because
than I
like
was.
usually when you roll, it's like
15 years
okay,
ago,
I roll the 7
17
to
years
9.
ago, I started
Pick 2
losing
bad
my
things
hair.
that don't happen, and
Right.
whatever's left is
like,
how the story
I
progresses.
went through a really
Right.
stressful
Yeah.
part of
Or
my life when I was like
Pick
15.
one thing on
and
this list of
lost
3 or
half
4
the-
things,
the
and I will tell you
volume
the
of my
absolute
hair.
truth of the answer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Or if I
it's
can't
crazy.
tell you the
Like,
truth,
if there's a
I will
lot of
give you
hair,
the
but
solid clue
really
that
not
connects to
very
the next
thick at all.
chapter.
Right.
Which that's the big one. Which I definitely want to get an in-person game
why?
going of
Why
it because
me?
it is cool.
Yeah.
And I actually have the real book now.
Not
Yeah.
much
Yeah,
better
it's-
being
and it's
in the
gorgeous.
Yeah.
book.
Oh God, it is.
I want to do a mashup between City of Mist
This is
and
up all
Don't
the
Rest
time
Your
because I'm
Head.
always
Oh.
finding straying hair.
Because I really
Nuts.
love Don't Rest Your
I,
Head, but I
I
hate the fact that it's so
only really
short
put my
form,
hair up
which it's intended
if
to be.
I
But I'm like,
am at the gym.
I was like, you can have so much
Or,
fun with
You
this.
can have meat to it.
Yeah.
You know?
Or if
yeah.
it's
So
super
I
busy and it's getting
think
super
I think
tangled.
City of Mist would be a good like
Rule set
a good like mixture
Sometimes
of
when I'm
that.
cooking.
So and after I finish reading through the book, I'm
No, I have to put mine up.
Though I still am miffed on how they use
Some
ladies.
people are going to be
They
finding
make
hair.
things really douchey.
Well, before I do
I
anything
mean,
with my
because
hair
my
down,
take on the
I brush
whole
it first and get
Italian
all the
Greek
loose.
is, Hades is the guy who's both God and the devil of the afterlife.
It's
You know,
turned
he's the
into a
Punisher
science.
and the guy who rewards you for the good
Because
stuff.
If
You know?
you, I
He's
used to
not
live with
all
him,
bad.
and
Mosquito got my knuckle good.
I would clean the
It's like,
bedroom,
yeah.
and I would I'd see a hair and I'd pick it up, and it would bring with it a mat of other hair. They were just woven into each other.
So if I didn't know how that story started.
Cleaning the floor, my hair weaves itself into rugs on the floor. Yeah, it's magic hair.
Then we could make flying rugs and be rich.
That's what I do on spare time.
That's good spare time. That's a good plan.
Yeah. Ashley hair rugs.
You know, that sounds like a company name right there. It sounds like an old-fashioned Tucson shop, Ashley Hair Rugs.
Then it would truly be Ashley on Furniture.
I'll just take their trucks and I won't have to do anything special.
First you get the rugs, then you get the sofa, then you get the recliner, and now you have the power.
Furniture and
So much power.
Speaking of hair, the hair is already everywhere in the house. Like I found it in the sink,
Doesn't surprise me. Which sink?
the kitchen sink.
Okay, yes, that doesn't surprise me. I did the dishes. I did some dishes.
Okay.
I didn't do all of them.
With your hair?
Yes, of
While
course.
you're
You
there,
just use
you
it for
wash
scrubbing. It's
it.
really good. A really good texture.
Softens it up.
Pumice stone it.
She got that whole tangled thing going.
I do. My name's Rapunzel.
You just go brunette to hide it. Rapunzel, Rapunzel. Green scrub brush my dishes.
Let down your hair and clean my dishes.
So as you basically triggered the trap, you realize that there were some bodies in the trap, but they're like really old and picked through. It's just basically desiccated corpses.
Those are my favorite kind of corpses.
So there doesn't seem to be anything of value, like your 99.9.
What kind of trap is this? Is like spikes? Or...
Actually, it's just a deadfall.
Oh.
And then you can see from the corpses, if you give it a look, see that someone came in and then beat them to death with slings.
Or tiny rocks.
Nice little shaped stones. Little caved in skulls.
That's such a cute description. It's like cute skull. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to go around the room looking for more secret compartments.
You roll me d20. And this time to say please don't get a 20.
Yay!
There seems to be nothing else of interest here.
Damn it, I wasted a good roll. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to grab there.
That was.
And then the dice bag gets played
What did
with.
you grab?
She went for his dice bag.
Because I needed to get a die.
Palm first.
No.
At least it was palm first and not knuckle first.
It's yellow. You can't miss it.
Apparently we can't.
Was it a D6?
Yeah.
Because if so, that son of a bitch traveled.
I dropped it on his leg and it just went down his leg.
Try to run away.
She didn't grab my leg.
Oh my.
He's a great weapon fighter.
How do you know?
You told story.
It's that two-handed grip you see.
So you basically explore the room while the altar's finishing being desiccated, the meat's being poked on the fire pile. Where do you guys plan to go next?
Did you feel like Goblin?
You could do another
gave him
medicine. It has been long enough you could go do a medicine to try to wake him up. And
Yeah, we could actually find out. Oh wait, no, he's probably one. Well, we could find out where the tree is from him.
because you do remember the story that the goblins go to the local human town and sell the red apples.
But there's nothing. There's no other door in this room.
Not in this room, nope.
Okay.
But if you go out here, there's a hint of a door right around here.
I say we go out there. Is there a place?
I said we talked to the goblin.
That could be useful. I mean, you did save his life.
Sure.
Or at least
yeah.
slow down his death.
You guys do that. I'm gonna be sneaky and creep down the hallway. That's not me. I'm this one. But I'm just gonna like peek around the edge. Do I see anything?
Yeah, I'm also going to.
Go ahead and give me a sneak roll.
Oh.
And the ranger, you sneaking as well?
Yeah, I'll sneak as
23.
well. Okay. Ooh. Low.
Can you
8.
not sneak with me,
You're
please?
sneaking, and then you hear of leather shoe crackling on
But I'm mainly posting up there to sort of like keep watch.
to defend
So-
the rear.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the rest of you guys are doing.
All right, I guess I will heal Gobby Boy.
And just to show you what you see. So this here is that there, number 16.
Okay.
So you see the little corridor that's going off here and then
Yeah, there's
pillars.
a bugbear here and there's healing properties.
Nice.
This one.
Is this the same orientation?
Yeah, actually no.
No.
Is it like this?
And this is 16.
I turned this and you turned that.
Oh no. So back towards you like you're
Oh my god, it's like a Rubik's Cube.
You're in the magical cube.
Okay. Oh, I see. Here. Down here. Didn't I see? Gotcha. Oh. Cool. Awesome. I look
And
for.
that's what you see in the darkness.
Okay. Hey guys, there's more stuff over here.
What? This isn't
Are
it?
there more traps over there?
I search for traps.
Give me a perception roll.
10. Nope.
The coast is clear.
Someone else can go after
You know what?
this
Yeah.
time.
You know what?
Did we want to question the goblin? If so, I mean, I can.
Yep, give me a quick medicine roll.
In a moment, Giggle Snort is going to be running back. There's more stuff over
As
here.
a giant rock is following her.
There aren't any more traps!
I've triggered them all. So medicine roll of 10 or better. That's all
Yeah,
you need
no.
to get them.
Nope.
You didn't roll yet.
I
You
did.
didn't roll yet.
Okay. Okay, now I'm 10 or better.
You have advantage. There
Now
you go.
she's
See?
rolled,
Yeah.
she means.
Okay, so you come up and you slap him brutally. And where are the kobolds? Where are the kobolds?
They're dead.
We
There,
ate them.
and there, and there, and there.
And he just goes, ah! And he just grabs towards his legs, but as soon as he touches his legs, he doubles up and screams and kind of like reaches his hands up towards not barbecued and flaking up.
I yell back. He did have a gag if he gets a little annoying. His scream hurt my ears.
I guess I can do some healing word and make it at least not painful.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at you using magic. to
I
heal.
know.
Your dying party member's gonna remind you of that.
I know, little fucker.
As this guy shanks the survivors and takes all your loot.
The bugbear is leaning over him and says, "He looks so tasty."
No.
If
you
you're
just-
Just one leg.
No. I
if
just
you're
had
gonna
to,
heal it anyway.
I just had to tell him no, that Buzzbear Piss did not have healing properties.
Do we need to get a spray bottle?
No, you really have to drink the second gallon for it to start kicking in.
When nothing else, you can clean a wound with urine.
Okay.
That's a great bugbear rule.
In the land of the bugbear, the wash basin is really the toilets.
Uh-huh.
In case of emergency.
We need to get some scrolls and roll them out.
Okay, so.
It's instantaneous.
So, 4, and 6 points.
Okay?
So, he's no
So
longer
you
in-
cast your heal and
At
lay
least
upon
he's
him.
not in pain.
And he's going, you just notice the
He's not complaining
horrible third-degree burns that are
Yeah.
flaking up. Immediately, like they kind of like brittlely break off like ash, and there's fresh light greenish skin growing underneath.
Oh, so now it's first degree.
So it's yeah, it's
So
down to a
they're
nice
painful
mild first
now.
degree sunburn.
He's peeling.
And he looks up at you, and there's like tears of goblin joy looking at you.
Yeah, whatever.
And
It's in the...
thank you, great healing mother. Thank you, great healing mother.
I'll put you back down there if you call me that again.
Well, what he's saying in a reverence is a great healer. It's a great honor.
Oh, okay.
Matrons are like huge in Goblin society.
Yeah, I'm not old enough to be a matron, but that's okay.
Well, no, you're a girl goblin, and that's all his goblin eye sees you as, and you healed him, which means you're great and you're powerful because anyone can wield the power of destruction. The power of life is rare amongst the goblin kind.
I roll my eyes and say, he's all yours.
As he like stretches his
Don't break him again.
legs.
Yes, don't break him again.
He kind of like defensively looks around at all of you, and he looks at the pile of the smoking kobolds, and you just now who gets burned? So,
Yeah.
are you here to help us against the dragon, the great worm Wyvrix?
Why were you working with the kobolds?
Do I look like I was working with the kobolds?
There's kobolds and goblins in there.
That's because the stupid kobolds.
You clearly gave your life to be eaten.
Or at least your legs.
Your legs.
He
Well,
kind of
goblins
glares
are
at
kinda
you,
dumb.
but then he looks at your strong arms and long weapon, and
My long weapon.
Wow.
Bye.
these filthy bastards, these filthy reptiles captured me. I was going to get supplies.
What tribe are you with?
I am with. He also like doubles up on the look of you guys. Now, your outward appearance. Are you guys showing the regalia of the ancient Goblin Empire? Do you have your individual clan stuff?
I'm an outcast, so I'm wearing the regalia.
Okay, so you got this cool Goblin garb.
I mean, I was running with a pack, and now I've got some cool emblems, so I've got the regalia as well.
Okay.
I'm wearing clothes.
You're wearing beautiful children's clothes.
Leather. You know.
I'm wearing scale mail, and then I've got like somewhere a holy symbol.
Your holy symbol.
Yeah.
Loud and proud
Of
the leader of the pack. the top guy.
Yeah.
I'll wear a tabard with the ancient empire.
Okay.
Were we given something?
You guys. Oh yeah. You gotta clear them out on that. You guys basically, when your band was first starting to come together, you actually found a dungeon that had a ancient crypt of goblin stashed equipment.
I totally
Okay.
forgot about that.
It's because you're a city goblin, you know.
Yeah.
Coyotes. And it basically
You forgot your roots.
You basically found a rotted version of like Sun Tzu's Art of War written by a hobgoblin, discussing the ancient goblin empire when you guys ruled the continent. It clearly shows teleportation spires that hobgoblins built,
Okay.
which has probably got your
We were
interest.
awesome.
And then
Were?
you know were.
Yeah,
At that time, but
definitely
we're getting really awesome again.
Because you basically, there's different opinions of why the empire fell, but like a big one is not giving reverence to the right gods.
Yep.
As we all got quiet for the squeak. Or, you know, possibly elven interference, which maybe that's why goblins and elves have that racial hatred.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't know any better.
Yeah. And basically you guys, you're seeking, because of course the paladin
Yeah,
of
Yeah,
Conquest,
elves don't know anything.
because
Right.
it's nice being a paladin of Conquest, who also is an archaeologist as his background.
Okay.
So his obsession with rediscovering history is what's pushing the group to. That's why some of you guys are wearing the ancient goblin empire that nobody really knows about, but it looks like a fancy version of goblin script, because of course this is the ancient goblin language.
Okay. Well,
So
I would
this-
imagine that I have some sort of mantle then that would have been something like a caster would have worn.
Okay.
And I'm wearing that, but underneath I have I don't necessarily have a specific tribal. I'll remember that. So I was a tribal marauder actually. So in my background, so
Okay. So you got civilizing, got some book learning.
yeah. And so, a lot of it being an outlander, I didn't necessarily attack unnecessarily. There was worthiness involved in it.
Oh,
But, so I don't have a specific tribe.
that's right. The back of my
So
force straps.
as the camera does this montage, all of a sudden the goblin looks at you. I am from the splintered shield clan. We serve Lord Rygox! And he gets all goblin-y, cheery, you know. He is the strongest of hobgoblin warlords. And he kind of looks at you, at the paladin, and shirks back a little as he says this, the strongest of hobgoblins. Because, obviously, culturally speaking, hobgoblins have to find out in the pecking order who's in charge. This could be an issue.
So just
Very
curious,
two powerful looking hobgoblins.
my background feature being a wanderer, I have an excellent memory for maps and geography, and I can always recall the layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, I'm familiar with, which helped in marauding because I knew.
You knew where to go, which seasons to.
Is he full of it?
You believe exactly what he's saying. I mean, if you want to do an insight roll,
Well, what he's saying is there is an actual tribe.
there is an actual tribe
Okay.
by that name, yeah. But then again, it's one of those
And he seems very believable to me.
You are wanting to join this tribe. It's so
Not
badass.
that bad.
I just look at him and I go, whatever.
I want to go up to the goblin. He's laying on the ground, right?
Yeah, well, he's up on his. He got up on his feet when he's getting all excited talking about his clan.
Right. So I just sort of as I'm walking, I just let the axe drag behind me that ominous
Steel on stone.
as the blade drags behind me. You mentioned a worm.
He does a slow look up from the axe to the stone, up to you, and to your face. He's like, "Oh, these kobolds! They're so proud. They stole a dragon egg, and one of their kind raised it until it ate him. And now this dragon leads their tribe."
Where?
Oh, I could show you. Would you like to slay the dragon?
Oh, would we?
Little goblin creepy look of wink wink nudge nudge. You know, I bet you. And he kind of like looks all shifty to all of you guys, like he doesn't want to be overheard. And he looks at the kobold, and kicks one of the corpses. If you slayed the dragon, you could probably become leader of the Broken Shields. You guys look pretty tough.
What happened to Woohoo,
You look a little overcooked.
That heat must have gotten to you, didn't it? Because
Well,
we don't want you tribes.
obviously they didn't send any
We
rescue
want all
parties.
the tribes.
You want...
We'll lead all the tribes.
Nobody will ever get all the tribes to work together.
Challenge accepted.
Right?
Then that is part of your thing, is you want to reunite the nation.
Are you saying I'm full of shit?
Well, piss and vinegar.
As I lean
that's
over,
for
my
sure.
hand, my claw comes like that. The pin pan.
He kind of like sure expected. Well, you might be. You just ate some kobold, I think. At least that's what your breath smells like. I'm not judging. I'm
It's
not
goblin.
judging. And he just kind of shivers. I will gladly lead you guys to the worm, but there's going to be a lot of kobolds we have to get through to get to it.
Yeah, that's been a problem so far.
And he kind of looks at the pile, starts counting left arms.
And,
There's more of them, huh?
Do you have a name?
Oh yeah, I'm called Vex. I'm very vexing. It means I'm charming.
I don't think that's what it means. But
That's what they told me.
they lied.
What does it mean?
Sounds good to me.
No, I'll let you keep on believing your beliefs for now.
Is he like elbows your knee? She likes me.
And as I get, I'm like, okay, how can I kill him the most?
As her skeletal hand takes the life back. I heal and take. We wake him up when we get to a crossroads.
All right.
And he kind of like, breaks away from the little talking circle and goes to the fountain because he wants to drink some water. Because, of course, being burned alive is kind of...
Thirsty
thirst-
work.
It's kind of mouth dry. Or it was the blood-curdling screams of the gag that was probably a kobold's lung cough.
Could have been yes.
Oh, Chloe, good.
So he's just like pawing himself water, So what do you want to do?
There was talk of apples.
You know about the magic apples.
Yeah, it was come here, kill you, take apples.
I don't have any magic apples. If I had a magic apple, would I be
mean,
here? I'd be eating it while I was burning.
I mean, not like you specifically,
Oh.
but like all of you.
Not
So
the
you mean the
singular-
kobolds?
Not the singular
No.
you.
The goblins.
But we're all goblins. I'm one of you guys.
No, you are different than me. You are small and insignificant.
But I'm helping you guys.
You were dinner.
But you
That's how
saved
it
me,
felt.
so I'm invaluable to you guys.
You-
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You may still be dinner. He's very peckish.
But obviously you hire goblins as he's looking at you two.
There's this silence for a second. You hear this rumbling.
Can we just relight the fire?
Well, the fire's still going. It's burning.
Can we just put him back on the fire then?
No, I didn't heal
Look.
you for it to be wasted.
You help us. You can.
No,
We'll feed the bugbears,
No.
not a waste.
no.
You can join us. Or
No, we don't need to talk about an or. Joining you guys is exactly what I want. You guys are strong and powerful and obviously capable. Our board chief just keeps getting fat off the gold he gets for the apples, and that every time he tries to keep sending one of the white apples to the dragon, and last when the kobolds eat it.
Wait, you're giving apples to the dragon as well?
No, only the white apples, the winter apples.
the winter apples.
Is that like road apples from a dragon?
Okay, he's big and he's funny. I like this big guy. No. You see, the way it works is there was this caretaker. He kept the tree alive. Well, we don't talk to him anymore. He acts all weird now. But the tree has an apple once in the winter and once in the summer. In the summer, we get those red apples that we sell to the stupid humans. They pay like way over the top for a quarter slice of the apple.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. We don't have to go pillaging at all. We just go and they give us sprinkle cash on us.
Kobolds or goblins?
The people.
But didn't the kobolds were the one that sold it, or the goblins?
The goblins.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what we came here for.
Yeah, the stupid kobolds used to share this place with us, but the problem is now that they've got their pet dragon working, or not eating them but eating us, they kind of choked us out of getting through the entrance here. That's why I was trying to go scout out the entrance and see if I could maybe recruit, some more goblins to come on down. But in the winter, it gives you this nasty, sickly white apple, which for years, people have been, just throwing away. But, we decided it'd be funny to give it to the kobolds and hope that they give it to their dragon god. Since it's a white apple, that's what our chief came up with the plan for. It's supposed to work, but it hasn't worked yet because all the greedy kobolds eat it. And then they just drop dead. Which works too. We laugh about that all the time. But it's the red apples in the summer that can heal. They can bring the dying back to life practically.
Wow.
And the humans, they really pay out for that kind of stuff because they're stupid humans. I mean, you guys could obviously just go.
So when was the winter apple harvested?
Oh, it's not ready yet. Usually we got to look out for there's little plant creatures that come off the apples.
Oh, plant creatures, you say?
Yeah, whenever the kobolds eat the white one, the plant creatures just come out of the corpses. It takes like a month or two before. First, it turns into a little bush, and then the bush walks away after killing some more kobolds. We know better, which is why it's super funny when the kobolds.
Is there a way I can give a look of you mean those bushes? Kind of not saying it, but a look that kind of is those bushes that we kind of had to deal with at the beginning.
Did you trim some bushes?
You can say that.
Yeah.
That's another reason now that these kobolds burn everybody because they think that the dragon god has cursed them. If they don't burn bodies, the bushes come out of them.
Right. Well.
That and there's that story about that.
So what
The
about
hobgoblin who ate his gems and they found the gems in the fire and they thought that's where gems come from.
What about the keeper?
With the dragon?
No, the one that watches the tree. The one that
the mad druid. Yeah, he
Mad druid. Okay.
Mad druid. Yeah, he's a human. He's a druid. He had some adventurers came down here and then became his slaves, and then he was injured, and then he's been acting really weird ever since last summer.
And he just tolerates you being here.
Well, he used to actually give us the apples in exchange for gold and told us that we need to go out and spread them on the surface. But lately, he's acting really weird, and we just kind of try to sneak past him and take the apples when they're ripe, because he no longer gives them to us.
I'm so confused and concerned right now.
I mean, if you guys want, we can just leave. I mean, you're pretty damn strong and capable. I feel comfortable going to the surface with you guys.
Came here for a mission. Going to complete it.
Vex, there is one thing that you will never forget.
What's that?
We gave you your life
spells.
And at no point will I ever hesitate to eat you.
And he ears wilt down, and he immediately.
I kind of look over.
If you're rolling intimidation, roll with advantage.
Yeah. Because I look over at Vex and say, and kind of
Oh no, not also hot. 7.
Okay. It's because you're a little scholarly, you know.
Yeah, my dice hate me.
Yeah, it's one of those days. So he's just kind of wilt down at the whole threat of being eaten. I mean,
You want a dragon skull for your stick?
Sure.
I want a
Need
dragon
a
skull.
taller stick.
I was thinking it'd be cool too to like mount these two out of character, like the Goblin and the Kobold skull. You know, across the,
I do
on my
little
mantle.
magisters of chain,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Skull of every race, you know, just shows
And
you're
then
well
the skull of the
versed.
dragon on my.
How big is this pet dragon of theirs?
He's like, how big? And he runs over and he grabs a bit of, burning kobold leg.
Last call for the register, guys.
All right, cool. He grabs a little burning kobold greasy arm and basically points out to that big. Fairly not impressive when you're hearing dragon. Definitely a young dragon. It's white as death. Its wingspan is 3 times the reach of a goblin.
Which is like 4
Which is like
feet.
6 feet.
Yeah.
It's very young.
It's big to you two, but
I mean, a pet dragon.
yeah, whites are dumb.
They are dumb.
That's why we make a
That's the
good pet.
at times that's the problem.
But they're territorial.
There's that.
But on the
But
other
then it's gonna grow.
on the other hand, dragon hide, dragon fang.
And if we try to suborn it, we may be able to keep it under through threat and intimidation or whatever for a certain amount of time, but it will grow. And sooner or later we'll have to kill it, which of course that means a bigger hide and more supplies coming off of it. But
I mean, you do have +4 in animal handling. I don't know if I'm quite there yet. No.
I mean,
I clearly
I
understand.
wouldn't mind testing my blade against a dragon.
yeah, you have command.
Okay, we'll be wrapping up shortly. So you're gonna slay the dragon?
I want to talk to this druid.
I'm telling you, he doesn't talk to anybody anymore. I mean, before he used to
Talk with
chat
you.
us up, and we
Talk
We
was
just-
a euphemism.
euphemism.
Euphemism?
I've never encountered one of those in a dungeon before.
Axe is very vexing.
Oh, because of course you never lay your axe down, so you're like, with the axe.
Actually, yes. Just air quotes around the axe.
Oh, there's a reason why hobgoblins normally charge.
Yeah.
So, are you? I mean, do you want to go after the dragon or the druid? I mean, we kind of had to go by the kobolds to get to the mad druid. Now that they control the hallways. So
Inputs.
We're here for the apples, so let's
Which way?
go get the apples.
Which way to the druid? Which way to the dragon?
Well, you gotta kind of go the same way for a little bit, and then you gotta turn a light. And he's like drawing arrows on the floor, just like it looks like
Which one
you're
has-
going for infinite lives. He's just drawing arrows.
Which one has the first left?
Let's go to the druid first. We're here for the apples.
Okay, so, and he goes over and he just kind of like tries to ruffle through the dead bodies to see if there's any last minute things of choice, like a weapon or something. And
There's a dagger on the floor. There's a dagger on the
yeah,
floor.
there's their weapons, and he's just like immediately geared himself up in their stuff. And he's got their sling and a sack of arrows right there in front of him. Okay.
It's like discount Rainbow.
So, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, first we have to be very quiet.
Does he have pants on?
He does not. His pants were burned off, man.
I figured I was just making sure. So this is truly terrifying.
His urine protected his loincloth.
Okay, at least there's that.
There's
Do
a
kobolds have any clothes?
The kobolds really don't do much. They do like either little satchel tabard kind of thingies or loincloths. Because they're red.
Oh, there's bedding in here. We can make him a makeshift tunic of some sort. Throw a belt over it.
I mean, I don't mind
Hey,
a
go
half-dressed goblin.
I mean, she's like,
Hey!
I see you didn't get all burned up.
I see when it grows back, it comes back bigger. So he basically is looking to see if you guys are all ready.
the scent of terrified goblin urine is in the air.
All right, let's go to victory for goblins. And he lets out a blood-curdling shout cry for goblin kind.
Whack him in the back of the head.
Poof!
I look at everybody else and roll my eyes.
And then he kind of looks like, look out for traps.
We've noticed.
For traps.
Okay, so you guys basically follow him. He seems to know exactly where you guys need to go. And he also seems to be not going very far ahead of you, so any second he can just take 3 steps back and disappear into your numbers. Being a small creature. Immediately I'm between someone's legs.
Sounds like all the goblins I know.
Okay?
I'm a tree climbing goblin.
Ah, yes.
I find none of his behavior odd. In fact, it's understandable.
She is the rare drop goblin. You go in the forest and goblins drop out of the trees. Okay, so you guys get ready. You're all packed up. You're setting up, and that's a good place to wrap it up there.
Fine.
Build up and release.
So, do I write this down?
You would check in the top of your character sheet where
It's all
above
inspiration.
your
Inspiration.
there you go. So that way you know next time.
Does that stick
It
around
sticks, yeah.
Until you use it.
Yeah.
Like, is it, no, it doesn't go away as long as like a long rest or anything?
Nope.
Oh,
you,
cool.
you keep it. That's why. And don't be shy about using it because all you have to do is act in character again and you get it back.
On the battlefield, I'm a warrior, ready to kill or be killed. I've defeated orcs from the north, sent Kandorian demon spawns back to the depths, and drank with Cimmerian heroes. But when I get back from a hard day of disemboweling my enemies, I enjoy nothing more than to open my castle doors and find a dungeon crate as my reward for blood well spilled. Designed for role players and tabletop gamers, Dungeon Crate is a monthly subscription box service with a treasure hoard of loot you can use on or off the battlefield. Miniatures, dice, tokens, coins, maps, modules, terrain pieces, handcrafted items, RPG jewelry, and more are yours for only a few gold per month. You even get a digital crate along with a physical one as an added bonus. So what say you? Are you ready for postal glory? Oh boy. DungeonCrate.com. Let the adventure begin.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, Jim doesn't mind. We can just hand them out as long as we don't get crazy.
Yeah, to be fair, if like for eventually, there's some GMs that go by the 1 per session. But dude, if you're playing shit up to the hilt and you're playing your characters, why shouldn't they be a currency like big points or bennies?
Yeah, so it helps us out if we encourage that. So if we're role playing and having fun, helps us out to pass that on.
I was just glad Vex got to talk. He's very vexed.
Who has the blue die? Blue D6 sitting here.
Not I. Fly.
It may have been mine, maybe, I don't know.
I am a murder
transport him
machine.
a
That's
little better.
amazing.
I am a trap
And
sensing
this-
machine.
And this is before you get lost in some dark place and the darkness
Run,
talks to you.
sensei.
Yes.
And the darkness says, yes, my servants. With every sword swing you serve
I'm just saying.
me.
I'm
Also,
a Down
I will
syndrome.
most likely be late to next
You're a
session.
no-nonsense.
I will be coming back from Reno. The plane lands at 5:30.
Ooh,
Are we planning on 2 weeks?
2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm hearing you say is that you're exploring a slightly different area.
Yes, that is
That's
actually
what
in
I'm
fact
hearing.
quite plausible.
Is you're exploring a different area because the goblin told you that there may have been something of interest.
Mhm.
Like, this horrible thing, the Tree of Evil! Is it actually a tree? I just thought it was a tree. That's a wizened elder watcher. Super creepy. Bye, guys.
Have a good